Hi, I'd like to show you a system build in a Chenbro RM23612, a 2U12 hot swap chassis, using the Supermicro's dual processor boards. So I've already built one system up. This customer, regular customer, uses them for hypervisors. The Chenbro chassis itself has got these 12 hot swap caddies at the front. Caddies will take 3.5-inch SATA and SAS drives as shown here. But they've also got the holes in the trays so you can use SSD drives, or of course 2.5-inch SATA or SAS drives. You've got a power button on the front here, and this is a typical system build that we do for many customers. So the Chenbro chassis has got these 3 hot swap fans, and you get a choice on the website to choose either single or redundant power supplies. On the online configurator you can choose a dual processor board as shown here, or a single socket board, and obviously options for memory and processors. The Chenbro chassis has low profile rear expansion slots, so things like RAID cards, etc., LAN cards, they all pretty much come low profile, so easy for us to install if added. The chassis has a 12 gig mini SAS backplane, so you've got these 3 mini SAS ports, and from these we have an 8087 cable which can either go to the motherboard directly, or you can go to a RAID card. This customer's not quite sure of their future needs, so they've taken the 12 bay, just add in 2 drives and using a reverse breakout cable directly to the motherboard. We've got a couple of Dynatron R14 2U coolers in here. So I shall power it up just to give you an indication. Now the fans themselves are very quiet. The cooling fans for the processors are quietish, but they are temperature controlled. And on the choice of power supplies, the single power supplies are very quiet. The 620 watt power supplies are also, the redundant ones, are very quiet. This is the 820 watt option, and it is a little bit noisier, but it's not terribly noisy. So I'll just switch it on. So the noise in fact isn't coming from these fans or these ones, it is really just coming from the redundant power supply. Just got one drive inserted at the moment, so you'll see a blue LED, that's just to say there's a drive in there and power is on. And when the system's gone through its boot stage, I'll show you what happens when the drive's located. These fans, if one fails, then the rest of them will speed up, and you'll also get a warning LED at the front, as well as a nasty high-pitched sound. So it's just booting up now. It's very quick, but hopefully you just saw a little green light come on there, which just gives you the indication that the drive's been seen. And if you had all these drives in and they was on some kind of RAID setup, they'd all be blinking away with drive activity. The Chenbro chassis that we use are very strong, very well made, and it really does make a very nice server system. So that's it, one of our server builds in the Chenbro RM 23612. Thanks for listening.